Hi, hello, namaste. My name is Doipan Roy Chaudhary, and in today's live session, we're going to solve an IBPS PO Prelims level live mock test. So it is kindly available on Kindly platform, and the link is in the description box. So let's get started. Okay, the exam pattern was changed this year. Many students found it difficult to adapt. As a result, okay, the company's profit fell sharply this quarter. It plans to reduce operational cost. Therefore, okay, not a big RC. Many questions, almost 10. So analysts predict that advancement in the electric vehicle technology will significantly reduce dependence on will significantly reduce dependence. Healthcare industry is been witnessing a surge is witnessing a surge in the adoption of as global supply chain disrupts persist. Companies are evaluating their hmm, are evaluating its and theirs with no correction required. Researchers at leading university has developed a groundbreaking so have been developed no have developed a groundbreaking. Spain is set to host this in the southern city Sevilla. The summit, held once every decade, is being seen as a dash moment in global development discourse, seen as a pivotal moment. Organizers in the UN Department of Economic and Social Affairs event is expected to dash new pathways for global financial corporation expected to dash new pathways to chart new pathways. Conference will bring together leaders, economists, and policymakers to dash strategies on mobilizing international finance. Will bring leaders to dash strategies, examine strategies on devise. A key area of discussion is how to dash global financial systems to better support climate action. A key area of discussion is how to dash global financials, how to stabilize, standardize, dismantle, postpone, reform the system to better support. But how to reform, better support. Okay, yeah, sounds all right. In the run up to the conference, year-long negotiations between member states resulted in a in the run up to the conference, year-long negotiations between member states dash resulted in a deadlock. The final outcome documented titled was adopted as the consensus breakthrough. I feel deadlock. The outcome of this historic summit are expected to have a dash impact, profound, superficial, transformative impact the decision to expand the renewable energy portfolio. So AC here, portfolio, demonstrate the company's commitment to reducing its carbon footprint, something poses a significant threat to global health system. Researchers are tirelessly investigating. So D to start with, innovative methods to combat antibiotics resistance, which poses global health system. The government's announcement of an ambitious infrastructure development plan has been met with widespread approval among industry leaders. So ABCDE, just perfect. In the equation of the NATO summit, in the wake of the NATO summit, so AD, what could be a better time for Modi and Macron to make their meeting more substantive? Problems, climate equation. Yeah, makes sense. India has partnered with Observer NATO. Okay. Observer NATO countries on defense and climate. Okay, including US, UK, France, while being an important council state to the Arctic. Several observer partnered with several NATO countries, observer state of the Arctic Circle. So A and C to be interchanged only. Protest will remain the ornament of our democracy and shall continue to act as a reminder will remain the voices of our democracy. Okay. Those who wishfully think, those who continue think no, wishfully think that they can suppress the voices of ground level leaders like Vijay Singh. So I think none of the above is needed. Self wishfully to act those continue think. The most optimal outcome, what is asked, required to find the sentence which contains error. Okay. The most optimal outcome would be for Asian and Quad to capitalize the work together on its common interests over and above China. Okay. An unstable stable Pakistan not only affects the security of immediate region but also has spillover effect has spillover effects on neighboring countries such as India. The struggle to strike a balance between admission number and faculty strength, the struggle has been perennial. Okay. Dwindling revenues have reduced budgets, and without a collaborative effort, marketers in this sector cannot hope to make an impact, while thousands of engineering graduates find it hard to get gainful employment. 3-year degree holders have it worse. Have it worse, or many promoters lose sleep over how to convince students and parents of the courses. Okay, I think these are to be skipped. I'll go to that RC, read it thoroughly once. India's agricultural sector, primarily or rather particularly the cultivation of fruits and vegetables, is facing significant challenges due to the delayed shipments of soluble fertilizers from China. This specially this specialty or designer fertilizer are crucial for high value crops and are largely imported, with nearly 80% of India's annual 6 lakh tons of non subsidized soluble fertilizer imports originating from China. Domestic production fulfills only about 10% of this demand, while the rest comes from a handful of other countries. During the June to December crop cycle alone, India imports around 1.5 to 1.6 lakh ton of these inputs, indicating the critical timing and scale of the dependency. The current disruption stems from delays under China's entry exit inspection and quarantine process, effectively acting as a non tariff barrier. What? Okay. This is not the first time China has imposed such restriction, as similar tactics have been seen over the past 4 years. Those intermittent supply bottlenecks highlight India's vulnerability due to over resilience on a single source, especially in a sector as vital as agriculture. China's action, whether strategically motivated or otherwise, underline the risk of placing crucial agricultural inputs at the mercy of another country's regulatory direction discretion. To safeguard its food security and insulate its farm economy from such geopolitical and supply chain shock, India must take strategic steps. These include reforming fertilizer regulations, encouraging innovation in domestic manufacturing, and diversifying its import base. Strengthening domestic capacity and reducing dependence on any one country are essential to ensuring long term sustainability and resilience in Indian agriculture. Efforts must also include streamlining the approval process for new fertilizer types and offering policy support to encourage private sector participation. In addition, public private partnership can play a pivotal role in dash the deployment and adoption of indigenous specialty fertilizer specialty fertilizer, incentivizing research and development, supporting startup in agriculture tech, and simplifying regulatory hurdles for product testing and commercializations can significantly reduce India's external dependency. Establishing strategic reserves of critical fertilizer and entering into long-term contract with a wider set of exporting nations can also add a buffer against global market volatility. With the right policy push and coordinated effort, India can transform its fertilizer ecosystem to support a more self reliant and secure agricultural future. You can transform fertilizer. Okay. What I define the primary cause of fertilizer supply disruption. Disruption caused by global crude no due to domestic policy restriction. Okay. China's entry exit quarantine delay. According to the passage, what portion of India's specialty fertilizer is sourced from China? Nearly 80%. Which of the following is not mentioned in the passage? India should simplify fertilizer approval process. Okay. Should diversify beyond China, create long-term buffer stock, reform existing fertilizer regulation, launch new crop insurance scheme. India's reliance on Chinese fertilizer imports is considered risky according to the passage. Chinese fertilizer are lower quality, face risk of CIQ delay, as fully banned, can scale up production. During which crop cycle? I think it was June to December. During June to December alone, around indicating critical time. June to December, which is true. Okay. India produces most of its fertilizer now, imports mainly from countries other than no longer needs revise heavily on Chinese false about China. China has delayed, follows, permanently banned. In addition, public-private partnership can play a pivotal role in accelerating the development. Choose a word that best fits this intermittent supply bottleneck highlights Indian vulnerability. Supply intermittent, frequent, frequent or occasional, random, constant. Supply bottleneck highlights. Okay, I think it's frequent, intermittent, constant supply bottleneck. No, this is not the first time China's most tactics over past 4 years. Frequent. This is the most suitable thing for this passage. This frequent supply bottleneck highlights India's vulnerability. Frequent supply bottleneck. I'll go with frequent because occasional means very few. Frequent means quite a few. Let's read it again. The most optimal outcome would be for ASEAN and the Quad is to capitalize and work together on it. So there must be a verb here. So when linking verb. And unsuitable Pakistan not only affects but also has but also not only affects the struggle to strike a balance between admission numbers and faculty strength. The struggle has been perennial. I think only one has that incorrect thing. Dwindling revenues have reduced budgets and without a reduced budget have reduced budgets, okay, and without a collaborative effort marketers in this sector cannot hope to make an impact. Reduced budgets. While thousands of engineering students find it hard to get gainful employment, 3-year degree holders have it worse. Many promoters sleep, lose sleep over how to convince students and parents of the value of the degree. I feel A, but back to it later. Courses that attract low enrollments should be eliminated to release resources and improve return on investment. Most higher education aspirants in India look for jobs, and so a job guarantee makes high tuition fees easier to justify. So a job guarantee makes high tuition fees easier to justify. The turbulence caused by the pandemic has created educational demand from those who lost jobs and want to upskill and reskill. I think each sentence is correct. Look for jobs, and so a job guarantee makes higher guarantee easier to justify. I think all are correct, so I'll go with D then. Let's see. Okay, 200. This is MNOPQR. The difference between M and Q. M and Q 11%, so 1% is 1000. The ratio of the expenditure of P to R. Okay, this is what is the income. Okay, savings. So P and R, right? So they are at 15, 12. So R 5. This savings is 7. This savings is 7. Okay, these 2/3 savings of R. This savings is 2/3. I think I should just calculate the values then. This is 1500. This is 1200. Okay. Savings of R. Fifteen minus 8y is 2/3 into 12 minus 5y. So 24 minus 10y is equal to 45 minus 24y. So at that side it goes, so 14y is equal to, this side it comes, it's 21. So y is 3 by 2. 3 by 2, so 7.5. So savings is going to be 4.5. A, B, income less this shit. The income of A is 10%, 20% less than O. Then Q. Q 31. So his is 5, is 4, someone of A. And the difference between the expenditure of M and A is 4,000. The sum of the savings of M and A is this. Find the savings of A. Just a second. Find the savings of A. The sum of savings of M and A is this. How can savings of A is more than that? So cannot be determined for me. If the income of M and O in 2013, I think I'm using a wrong question. Okay, the income of Q increased by expenditure decreased by 10. Then the savings became 550 more. Initial expenditure was what? So Q 3100. His income increased by 10%. So 31, so 4100. And his expenditure decreased and saving currently is 3, no. So saving increased by 5500, whereas it should have been increased by 3100, which means it increased by this. So 24,000. The sum of the N and R together, what percent more than M? N and R together, what percent more? So 6 out of 20. So 3 out of 10, 30% more. This is 31. Then we got 8, 38, or rather 37. Then we got 41. Then we don't know. This is 4. This is 4. 2. I add 43, 43, 45, 720 plus 180, plus 11 plus 2 plus 7 plus 6, 7, no, 16, gap is here of 4, 64 into 4, 256. No, 128, 0, no. So 4 square, 8 square, 12 square, 144, 296. An option yes. Total number of cycles. Okay, the questions are very big. Total number of cycles manufactured by E is what percent more or less here by V. The total number of cycles manufactured by between A and E is 12% is 360. So 3, so 900 by E. By E what percent more or less than the geared cycle by B. In B it's 660, 11. You have gear 5. So 6, 300. So how much percent more? So 200% more. The average cycle, average folding cycle in all the companies together. No, definitely not. So around what this kg wheat 60 and 22 of Y makes them profit 40%. So 14 is 1128. So 80 rupees average. This is supposed to be 2. This is 80 minus Y. Now he bought A as Y minus 22 and this as 22. So this is 11 times. So 80 minus 1 to 11 is equal to Y minus 22. So 880 minus 11Y is Y minus 22. 8 plus 22, 12Y, 90262, right? Okay. 8 this was 20, right? Anyways, skip. A shopkeeper bought a fridge at 18K. Only percentage. The length and breadth 7.5. Perimeter of the rectangle 1224. So 7050. The numerical value of the volume of cube is the area of the rectangle 3.5 and 4096 side. So cube of something. So 6 at the end. Only 16. 256 to 16. Yeah. This 16 is cube. Side the cube. The ratio between the upstream and speed and the speed of the stream. So upstream is 2, speed of the stream. So downstream is going to be 4. The boat can cover, okay, upstream. So this is 10. So this is 20. Distance it can cover downstream 7, 140. None of the above. Because a multiple of 7 definitely would have followed cover downstream in 7 hours. Ramesh, Rajesh, Ram, Raj, Ramesh 20 invested 20% more, 20% more. They decided to give 20% profit to charity and remaining profit divided into them. Ramesh at the end of the total profit this was 70%, 20%, so 56 remained. Out of 56, Ramesh would get 20 out of 44. So 4, 11, 4, 14. So 2, 8, 0 upon 1, 1. It's 2, 2, 2, 6, 0. So 2, 5 something. Only this option. The number of boys in school A is 36% more than girls. Okay. Picky numbers. Skip. 2 trains. Travel A and B. Travel towards each other at, okay, speed of train A and B. Okay, so 35 already traveled. So remaining is 1285 or 75. 1275. Okay, B started early. So 1270 upon 75 from 11 p.m. So 75, 175. So it's 250, 6, 7, 8. No. Ah, towards each other. Effectively and travel towards each other. B and A at, so B started early, right? So B 40, 40 subtracted. Total spill 75. So 1, this is 2, this is 5, this is 7 times, almost 17 hour, 11, 17, 18, 6, not an option. Person 18,000 and two schemes. Okay, later A, B, C 48, 72, 24, 144, 2, 3, 6. C alone can work, started the work, and after 4 days and we joined. C left 2 days before the completion. So C did 4 days and left 2 days early. So -4 plus 2. So only -2 days work. So 132 and total 5, 11. So 12 days. In store Z, the shopkeeper mixes two teas in the ratio 1 to 2 and sells the mixture at 60. The cost price of tea is 60 per kg. X transaction profits is somewhat 1/3 profit. So the cost price must have been 45. So one is 60. So they are mixtured at 1:2. This is 15. So 7.5. Subtract 7.5. So it's 37.5. Okay, skip this one. Still doable, but not now. Simplifications. 19 into 3 plus 90% of this minus 43 into 6. So 258. This is 57. 201. So 59. So x by 4 minus 90. So this is 7, 392. So 5, 4, 2, 6. So 1, 5, 3, 5, 3 is equal to 174. If it goes to this side, 153, so 7, 2, 3 into 4, 120, 1200, and 8 and 28, so 1308. So x to the power half plus 45 into 6 minus 36 into 4. This is 270 minus 70 into 144. So 6126 is equal to 37 into 4, 144. So it's going to be 18. 37 into 4, 48. So 22. 264 upon x plus 135 is equal to 21 into 8, 168. So 3, 3, almost 8. 46 of 80. 46 into 80 is 368 minus 62 into 3 is 186 is equal to 7x. So it is 186, 2, 8, 1, 2, 6, 26. Okay, let's check for small questions. Okay, find the ratio of the total number of subscribers Amazon all 3 months, all the months total subscriber Amazon to Hotstar. Okay, I have to calculate everything. Then definitely not these ones. Okay, this one not to me. Okay, 18,000 a person. Scheme 2, two schemes A B. He invested certain amount in A at 20% per annum and remaining at B at 10% per annum. Both at simple interest. Ratio of the after amount of in 2 years scheme A to scheme B in 2 years. So 40 and 20 it should have been, but it is currently 4 to 1. So it's 80. So 2 and 1. So total for 12,000 in scheme. So scheme B 6,000. Okay, let's do it. Total number of boys in school A. A boys is 36% more than girls. So girls 100, the boys 136. And the number of girls in the school. Okay. So definitely 00 will follow, right? So I'm saying that 100, 0, or rather 1200. So 12 times, or 12 times this. Difference between the school A and B. Whoever school B I am asked, and the total number of the ratio number of boys in A to B is 4 to 5. I don't think I will be able to complete it. Girls is one less than the boys of A. So a multiple of 7. Multiple of 7, no. Multiple of 7, no. Multiple of 7, no. Multiple of 7, 226, no. Multiple of 7, 1, 7 to 60 is also not a multiple of 7. 2, 6, 2, 6, 3, 5, 7, no. 7, 6 0. Okay, this is a multiple of 7, so I'll go with this one. Okay, 19 questions, not bad, but okay, 7 boxes, one pressed another. Okay, so 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. D is placed 5 boxes above B, 5 boxes above, so gap 1 2 3 4. E 1 2 3 4, so only one possibility. Okay, which is placed immediately above red, so E, red, D. Only 2 boxes are placed between E and D. What? Only 2 boxes are placed between E and B. 1 2. B, which is placed 2 boxes above green. 1 green. The number of boxes below B is 1 less, so 1 2 3 4, so 5 boxes above 2, 5 boxes above black, black, 1 less, black. A is placed immediately above G, which is 3 boxes below gray. G 1 2 gray. C is placed above F, neither E nor F, blue. This is black, right? Neither E nor F, blue. Okay, C is placed above F, right? Okay, blue, which is placed below yellow. What? D is placed 5 boxes below E. How can I something silly like this? D is placed 5 boxes below E, which is placed immediately above red. So E, red, D, E, red, D. Only 2 boxes between E and B. 1 2 D, 1 2 B, which is 2 places above green, which is 2 places above green. The number of boxes below B is 1 less, so 2 is 1 less, so 3 boxes below above black. 1 2 3, so 4 boxes above black. Black blocks. A is placed above immediately above G. A is placed immediately above G. G, which is placed 3 boxes below gray. 1 2 gray. G, 2 boxes below, 3 boxes below, not possible. C is placed above F. C is placed above F, neither E nor F, blue, which is placed below yellow. The remaining color, pink. Which of the box is black in color? Black color, I think G, which is placed immediately above P. If C is placed immediately above E, B, which color? Blue. 40% of D with respect to F immediately below. Which combination is true? E gray, B green, D blue, A red is true. A certain number 22 and 22 later. Okay, plus 2, L minus 2, I plus 2 and minus 2, like that only. E R plus 2. Okay, so G I, the next one E minus 2 C, so I C, I C. So last, okay, next N plus 2, 14, so P, this one also cancels, and S. Okay, this one is plus minus plus minus, plus I plus 2 is going to be K. So this one 6% two different story building, different cars, doable but later. Okay, 4 questions only, 5 questions. O less than M, O less than P, and P is less than M, so O less than M. K greater than P, K greater than R, and R greater than P, so K greater than P, so both follows. A greater than F, no, D, okay, D greater than, D less than P, D equal to F, so I think with F. Okay, A, D, G, G, R, G equal to, okay, G equal to P, so D less than equal to P, and okay, F equal to G, so D less than equal to, so either or will follow. U greater than Y, U greater than S, and S greater than Y. C less than O, C less than Y less than A, C equal to S, and S is no relation with O, so only one follows. W greater than equal to G, W greater than equal to E, E greater than equal to G, so yes, holds. X greater than equal to D, to E, E greater than equal to G, so both true. 2% two parallel row, okay, they are given, right, so it is doable, but let's check the other ones. 7 trees, different heights, D is taller than A but shorter than F. Only 3 trees are taller than C. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so 4. C. B is shorter than E but taller than D. B is taller than D but shorter than, sorry, D is taller than D but shorter than E. G is taller than C but shorter. G is taller than C but shorter than B, and again B is taller than E. So GBE, that is for sure. G B E and F D A. The height of the third tallest tree is 500. The sum of the tree B and C is 950, and the difference is 250. What may be the height of F? Okay, so minus, so 350, less than 350, only one option. What is the average height of GDA? GDA, so D plus A is going to be 400, and the difference between the height of D and A 100. What might be the height of C? Height of C, right? So this is 350, 400. D plus A, D plus A 400, so 500, 250 is this, so more than 250. Okay, how many trees are shorter than B? Shorter than B, so 5 shorter than B. Okay, if all the odd numbers coming after percentage are dropped, then what is the sum of all the odd numbers that are dropped? So percentage odd after, okay, percentage after percentage, all the odd numbers after percentage which come after percentage. So 3, 3, 6, 3, 9, 3, 12, 7, 19, 7, 26. If all the even numbers in the series are subtracted from 8, how many numbers will be less than 5 are subtracted from 8, then how many numbers will be less than 5 in the given series? Okay, definitely not doing it. How many such elements are there in the given series which immediately preceded as well as followed by a symbol? The symbol, anything, symbol. So symbol, gap symbol, like the symbol, no, 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 one, no, 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 no. So only one. If every alternative number is dropped from the given letter, alternative number, I'm definitely not going to do that. Symbols followed definitely now. So 12%, two parallel row. So this, this, this 12%, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In row 1, facing south, P, Q, R, S, T, Q, and then H, 2, M. Okay. P sits opposite of the one who sits third to the left of M. Third to the left. 1, 2, 1, 2. This is opposite of the one who sits third to the left of M. As many persons sit, okay, I have enough clue. So now T and M. As many persons sit to the right of M as to the left of L. Right of M as to the left of L. U sits third to the left of T, 1, 2, U, 1, 2, U. H sits opposite to the one who sits second to the right of U. H sits opposite to the one who sits second to the right of U. H. J sits third to the right of the one who sits immediate left of K. J sits third to the right of the one who sits immediate left of K. So K, one spot, J here only possible. KJ. So this projection cancels out. Okay, the number of persons sitting between J and I is same as between R and Q. R and T are not immediate neighbors. S sits to the left of P. So H sits to the left of P. J sits third to the right of the one who sits immediate left of. I think it's all right. I, J, K, L, I, J, K. Okay. And the following sits opposite to S. So K. Okay, K is not given. Who sits immediate left of M? Who sits second to the right of H? Who sits immediate right of? Okay. Sits right of P. So QT. Who sits third to the right of S? So 3 and 4. Okay, nice. 4 of the 5 are similar group. Okay. So R. Okay. Sits immediate right of TQ. So U is in the middle. Second to the right of K and immediate left of L. So the following person sits to the left of K. So I, H, second to the left of K. So L, second to the right of H, second to the left of K, L. Which of the following statement are false? One person sits between H and M. 2. R sits opposite of J. 2. So Q and J are diagonally opposite. So only 4. Q and T are immediate neighbors. I tried this one. No. Only 2 questions. Z is an immediate neighbor of M. Okay. So uncertain members, right? A, P, P, R, E, N, T, I, C, E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 11, 11, 25, 25. This is 24, right? So 24, 24. No 19, no 12, nothing. So I got 1, 2, 3 here. Is anything here up here? 2, no. 18, no. 19, no. 22, no. 10, no. No 20, no 27, no 17, no 12, no 15. So only 3. This is crazy. 6% two-story building. Should I try it? Or let's do that. W is sister-in-law of D. W is sister-in-law of D. Or the other way also possible. Let's see. Let's see. X is the only daughter of W. X is the only daughter of W. He is father-in-law of T. He is father-in-law of D. D is an unmarried sister of A. D is an unmarried sister of A, who is father of J. A has one sibling. H is husband of T. H is husband of T. He is brother-in-law of J. He is brother-in-law of J, who is an unmarried person. Okay. So E, H, T, like that. If N is spouse of D, if N is spouse of D, how is N related to A? N is brother-in-law. How is T related to J's brother? J's brother. Okay, brother-in-law. T related to J's brother-in-law. So T is son. Uncertain number I'm skipping. 6% too flat. Or do this. I think doing this is better. If all the even numbers are subtracted from 8, how many numbers will be less than 5 in the given series? So 1, 1, 2, subtracted from 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 till here. Not this one. This one also. 4, 10, 6, 3, 5, 4, 3, 3, 6, 3, 8. Not this one. All the other numbers will be there. Like so here, not only two numbers, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3. What? Okay, so I'll just submit it. I have no idea what it asked. So I am expecting somewhere around 60, 60ish, actually above 60, but let's see. Okay, 62, which is not bad, but I felt with this level of question, it should have been somewhere around 65 to 70. Yes, 5 incorrect again in English, which is acceptable because the question level was a bit difficult. But I think in quants, whenever the question comes a bit lengthy, I just couldn't even cross 20 marks. So that is something where I need to work on. The reasoning, if it just get going, it gets smooth. But I feel if I had not made that fumble in the first question, I could have done one more puzzle, and that is what's required in the main exam. So this is my first time clearing the cutoff score in Guidely. So I guess I'm getting a bit accustomed to this interface. But then again, the quantitative section needs a bit of work to do. So thanks for joining. See you all in